I swear, being a deep thinker or someone who sees things deeply in this society, it's like it can be both a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because if you are a deep thinker, then that means that you tend to see things that other people don't see. And that your mind, it takes things so much more deeply than other people do. And I think also, right, our society is really based off of seeing things directly, right? People, like, say, take a look at what most people are talking about. If you're someone who is a deep thinker, someone like me who tends to think things through very deeply, then you probably notice that most of the people around you, they don't tend to talk about this type of stuff. They don't tend to, their brains don't perceive things in the same way as you do. They don't perceive things as deeply. And that is not a bad thing, but at that point, that could cause people to like tend to not understand you in certain terms of just like things that you want to talk about, in terms of how you go around the world and interact with the world. And it really causes you to I guess you could say feel more lonelier than the average person is. And another thing also is that you tend to see things that others will not see. Right? So you may catch patterns in like say a certain environment that most people will not catch on. May catch for say like I don't know, maybe someone who you see as sketchy, but others they might not see it. You may ask deeper questions about like things that happen in this world, because you see through illusions that others see through, many illusions that this world is built off of, that so many other people they just tend not to see. You'll see how most people are just coasting through life, living through these illusions of that society has placed on all of us. And you'll realize that it's like you are the only one who's seeing things for how they truly are, and it's like that's in the back of your mind every single day. But at the same time, those who are deep thinkers, right, us who are deep thinkers, people who see things much more deeply than the average person, I think there's also an advantage because of our abilities to see things, think things deeply, see through the illusions that build our world. The fact that we may not relate to or fit in with the crowd, I think that just goes to show that we have an advantage at our disposal here, because when you're able to see things so deeply and think things through so deeply, it kind of allows us to really be a leader in a certain way, right? Be several steps ahead of everybody else in society, because everybody else in society, right, they are going in a certain direction, yet us deep thinkers, or people who are better at thinking outside the box, catching patterns and all that type of stuff, we are probably going to be several steps ahead, honestly, ahead of the average population. And I think this shows evidently every single day, because you have so many famous, say, philosophers, famous writers, many people in the past who were deep thinkers, and they were ahead of their time. People who were saw past the illusions of society, and they fought to make sure that people recognized these illusions, and now society was better off for it. So I think if you are a deep thinker, you have to really think of it in that type of lens, right? Because the world, it needs people who think deeply, people who see outside the box, right? People who are capable of thinking deeply.